What's going on, everybody? All right, so today's the day I'm going to unveil my new Toyota over here. Right there's the corner of it. I checked the comment section and none of y'all guessed it. But let me turn the camera around. I'll show you it's a Toyota. Hang on just a second. Okay, look right there. Right there's the Toyota emblem. It's a Toyota. It is a Toyota. It is a Toyota product. All right, here it is. None of y'all guessed that. And it was kind of misleading. And I know what you're thinking, just looking at it. I know what you're thinking. That's too sexy of a car for a married man to be driving. You'll have to beat the women off instead of the other way around. I don't know. But look at it. Look at it. Just look at this. Seriously, it's not horrible. My wife hates it. She hates it. I parked it beside the Mercedes, and she moved the Mercedes. But don't leave yet. I've got a reason I did it. I've got a reason. And I don't know how I keep finding these cars. I get obsessed with finding vehicles. And this was another one of those that I just got obsessed with finding something that was going to get, you know, something close to 30 miles per gallon. And this actually gets 30, not on the way to work. For some odd reason, the way I drive to work, and I only live like 10 minutes from work, but the way I drive to work, every vehicle I get, that's where it gets the most horrible gas mileage, but it still gets like 25, 26 miles per gallon going to work, which is incredible because my truck was getting 9 miles a gallon. But on the highway, like just cruising around town, stuff like that, I will get 29 to 30-ish, a little over 30 miles per gallon. On the way home, I was getting like 31 coming down the 4-lane. So yes, it is a Scion XB. In case you didn't know, it is a 2012. Let me show you the miles on this thing. Yeah, you're going to freak out when you think a 2012 only has that many miles. It's crazy. Let's go inside. Okay, so before we go in, I want you to look how clean this thing is. Look at it. Yeah, I've been driving it for like, I put a couple hundred miles on it. But look at this. It's a 2012. Look, just look how clean it is. I mean, the dash is really clean. I mean, everything. I think they just got armor all right here. I think that'll come off. But look at this. It's 2012. Don't forget, 2012. Let's get this to come on right here. It's got to go through its little thing here. 60,123 miles, and it's 77 degrees here. 60,000 miles. That's it. Now, when I bought it, it had like 59,000, a little over 59,000. So I've drove it a couple hundred miles. It was like 59,800 and some. But look at this. Look at how clean this is. Now, I want to go ahead and answer a question. And I don't know why people keep asking me this question. It's pretty personal, actually, but people keep asking me this question. And, you know, it is kind of a smaller car, but they keep asking me how much headroom there is in here. Now, I don't know why they keep asking me that. I mean, you can plainly see there's quite a bit of room between the passenger and the center console here. And if I lean my head, yeah, cut. All right. There's a lot of headroom. Oh, Lord, I thought they were asking something else. Good not. Maybe this wouldn't be a good car for your 16-year-old. There's a lot of headroom. Lot of headroom. But let me get you out of the vehicle, show you around. In all seriousness, this is perfect. Let me show you how much leg room I have as well as I zoom the camera into my face. Okay, driving. When I first started driving, my knees were actually in the dash. You can see right here how much room I have in between the dash and my knee, but there is a lever right here on the side of the seat. And when I started driving, I told my buddy it took me up there to pick it up. I was like, I don't know about this. My knee is basically touching the dash. I started pushing down, and the seat was all the way back. I started pushing down on that lever, and the seat actually goes down and back more. And it can still actually go back further than it actually is. This is just comfortable for me to drive. So I have plenty of room here, and I actually have even more headroom than I did. It does have a factory Pioneer radio, and believe it or not, in 2012, it was Bluetooth. So I won't even change that. It has radio controls on steering wheel, cruise control. Everything works in this car. Every single thing works. It also has air conditioning, which works amazingly as well. And I bought this from a little car lot, and that car lot gives you a 12-month warranty on the engine, transmission, and air conditioning. How great is that? And it's a Toyota. It is still a Toyota. Look at the cup holders in this thing. Cup holder, cup holder, cup holder, go to the back, cup holder, cup holder, cup holder. I mean, this thing has cup holders everywhere. The only problem with this car, there's only actually one issue with the car, other than a couple of scratches outside. I believe it was a smoker's vehicle, and there's one hole in this seat right here, but everything else in this car is just truly amazing and very well taken care of. You can see the doors. Even the carpet is extremely, you know, black and not stained or anything like that. The seats aren't stained. It even has airbags in the seat, which is pretty awesome. Now, it only has like 150 some horsepower or something like that. But, hey, that's really all you need. And I want, oh, how'd that get in there? We'll put that back. I do want to say, like stuff like this right here, I think that's where you're missing like some of the Toyota quality. I think, you know, the Scion has like the Toyota drivetrain and transmission and stuff like that, but it's a little bit cheaper build quality in my opinion. You can see this little thing down here, this little lever it's just plastic, so stuff like that may get a little wear, but I mean, it closes fine, it closes good. You can just see there's like a little space right here that could be a little tighter, but there again, these were not very expensive cars, and it is what it is. One thing I do want to do, this is plastic and stuff in there will rattle around, so I will get some kind of rubber to go in there. There was a little bit of a stench in here because I do believe it was a smoker's vehicle, and I don't smoke, so you can smell that. I put a couple of these Yankee Candle air fresheners in here, and it's really helped out a lot. Both mirrors, or both sun visors do have mirrors, and none of them's broke. These work, this works, both those work. Everything in this car works amazingly, and it drives great. We'll take it for a drive here in just a minute. One thing I do want to say that I really like, the shocks do still work. It does still have everything in here as well. We'll get to what I was talking about there in a minute. You can see it has everything. There is a spare tire underneath that. I thought that was a dog leash, but apparently it's some kind of flat tire, something, I don't know. But it's very easy to lay these seats down. Now, if I take the headrest off, they will lay all the way down. It goes completely flat, and I can fit tons of stuff in here. That is something that I think, there is something right there. It's not on this side, but it is on this side, so I may have to try to get that off. That's the only place I've seen in the vehicle that has actually got a little messed up spot on the plastic. Everything else is great. I am missing a couple of these. I'll just go pick some of them up and put in there. Not a big deal there. But other than that, that little place there and a couple of places are a little missing clips, which is what, 10 cents to $1. And the hole in the seat, this car is immaculate condition. But the one thing I think I like about this better than the Civic is I put a set of golf clubs in the back of the Civic, and I couldn't fit anything else in it. These seats lay down, I could fit 12 golf clubs in the back of this thing. I would guess if I just stacked them on top of each other, then the seats just pop back like so and go back. Oh, they both went back. When I pushed one back, they both went back. So there you go. You got little storage compartments here, and actually a little light right there. One thing this thing does need is it does need the front windows tinted. The back ones are tinted. It's hard to tell, but they are tinted, and the front ones do need to be tinted. You can see it on this side a little bit better. The back ones are probably 20%-ish, and the front ones don't have any at all. Those wheels are horrendous, and one of them, I think the back one back here must have hit something, because it does have a busted spot right here. I've already got new wheels and tires ordered, so they should be in probably next week. But check it out, car's never been wrecked. It's never had any issues. I did a Carfax on it. They ran an auto check on it. No issues at all. Runs amazing. I actually really, really like this little car. I know y'all think I'm crazy, but I really like it. And I know it's kind of I ain't gonna call it a lie. I kind of stretch the truth. Even though it's a Scion, it's still made by Toyota, and that's the main thing. Even if it's got a little bit cheaper build quality on the inside, I wanted the Toyota reliability in the drivetrain, and being that this is a 2012, it has everything you need and nothing you don't. It don't have all the, you know, bells and whistles that can go wrong, but it still has Bluetooth and stuff you need in a vehicle that makes it a little bit convenient. My wife, again, hates it. I really like it. I'm getting used to it. It's comfortable, and let's go for a ride. Okay, we're starting out here, and I want to say, to be 150 horsepower or whatever, it's actually pretty peppy. The throttle is very, very sensitive. You just tap it, it throws you back. I know it's not a ton of horsepower, I get it, but you just tap the throttle and it'll shove you back a little bit because it's like instantaneous, and that throttle is just so sensitive. It's crazy. The only other thing that I had, or probably have ever owned, that's had a throttle this sensitive was my 95 Wrangler. I think it was a 95 Wrangler, and that was crazy sensitive too. But this thing is idling like a champ. I mean, just look at this. You can see where it's idling right there. I mean, it's just steady. I forgot to tell y'all, there is a TPMS sensor light on, and I ordered new TPMS sensors. That's the only thing mechanically wrong with the vehicle, if you want to say that. You can still drive it. It won't affect anything. The light just annoys me. So I did order 4 TPMS sensors when I got the wheels and tires. So that will be fixed. Order all that from Discount Tires. So they'll install everything, and they'll fix the light, reset everything, and I'll have no more issues with that light. Again, that's a tire pressure monitor sensor. So it's just telling you, hey, you got a tire low, which I don't have a tire low. They have batteries in those TPMS sensors, and they say they're only good for like 8 years. They got an 8-year warranty or something like that. So when the battery goes out, they're really hard to service, if you can service them at all. You have to like break the casing loose, like the battery's soldered in or something like that. I mean, it's just a pain in the butt to do. So I just ordered new ones. They were like 60 bucks a piece, and it was just easier to do that than it would be to fool with them. This car is pretty smooth. The front tires are wore on it. So I do hear a roar. The back tires are about brand new. I only ordered 2 tires because of the front ones. I just wonder if they've just never rotated them, is what it looks like. They're the same kind of tire. I just think they ordered them. They're BF Goodrich, but I just think they ordered them and just never rotated them. The back looks basically brand new, and the front, well, it's wore down to probably quarter tread. So when I get that in, when those come in, the tires are already in, just not the wheels. I'm still waiting on the wheels to come in. If you don't know this, Discount Tire will match people's prices. So I found the wheels online really cheap, and they beat it by like 8 cents a wheel. But hey, it's still beat. I got it from them, so they'll, take care of the warranty or anything like that. So I deal with Discount Tire for probably all my tires whenever I buy them. But I do hear a little bit of roar out of these, and it's a little bit of a rougher ride because those tires are kind of worn down, but it is still a very, very smooth riding vehicle. When you hit bumps, you know it, but just on a straight road, it's very smooth, and it has the steering that you would expect out of a Toyota. The steering is very smooth and easy to steer. Every Toyota I've ever been in has very easy steering. The power steering, these things are really great, just like I said, like all Toyotas I've ever driven. And there again, that's another thing that I like. I love the steering in my Tundra, and this is basically just like it. Again, I was going after that Toyota reliability is what I was after, and with 60,000 miles on it, this is the lowest mileage one I could find anywhere around me. The next lowest one of these had 142,000 miles on it, and they just went up from there. I seen them all the way up to like 240 or 50,000 miles. So if this thing goes 250,000 miles, awesome. Awesome, awesome. And I feel like I got a pretty decent deal on this thing. I got it out the door for $12,500. That's not bad, not in today's market, for a 60,000 mile, gas saving vehicle, and gas is fixing to go just stupid astronomical. This thing may go up in value. If gas hits $6, $7 a gallon like some experts are predicting, this thing may be worth more than $12,000, but it's not for sale because I'm not going back to 10 mile per gallon as a daily driver. Again, love this thing. Brakes are smooth. Throttle is smooth, but touchy. It's touchy. I mean, seriously, when you pull out, I'm getting used to it now, but the first few times I drove it, hit that throttle a little quick, and you know it. you know it. But like I said, it's very comfortable. The seats are padded very good, good lumbar support, and it's just in great shape. I know it's not what you all were thinking, but it's practical. And you know you're getting old when you don't get what headroom means and you're going for practicality. Again, I really appreciate y'all watching this video. I'm going to actually do things to this car, like some tune-up stuff and stuff like that. I put windshield wipers on it. That video is coming to show how to install windshield wipers. And I know you all are going to be like, hey, why are you installing windshield wipers? We all know how to do that. But there are people out there that's never had someone to show them how to do that. So I am going to do normal maintenance stuff to this, like windshield wipers, spark plugs, air filters, stuff like that, so that if you've never been shown to do that, this stuff isn't hard. Don't pay people to do it. So if you see a video where you're like, why do you do that? That's stupid. I'm doing it for kids today that may not have that person that showed them how to do it like you may have had. So please watch those videos, like those videos, because I'm doing it for a good cause. I appreciate y'all watching this video. Hope you're not too disappointed. It is still a Toyota. It does get 30 miles a gallon, and it'll do everything I need to do. I love you guys and gals, and I'll see you next time.